priceless piece of artwork. That's what one Bay Area art collector claims to have. But is his Picasso the real deal? Bay News 9's Kate McVeigh stops by his Dunedin coffee shop to check it out.
Every quaint town has its own hidden gems. And not even the rain can dampen the unique sparkle of this one in Dunedin. The Art Smart Cafe and Gallery boasts the best iced coffee in Tampa Bay. And that's not all. Owner Mario Gutierrez is an accountant by trade, but an art collector at heart. And when he opened up shop 3 years ago, his pieces became the decor.
And Joe Richards actually is a very, very famous artist that actually has some of his work in the Smithsonian.
From landscapes to portraits, they're all marked at a reasonable price. All that is, except for one.
I named it Woman with an African Mask. Woman with an African Mask.
Gutierrez believes this is an original Picasso.
It's signed Picasso 1905. I have compared that signature to the way he signed other paintings of that period, and sure enough, it's almost exactly the same.
It certainly looks old enough. Gutierrez says he can't even hold it upright for fear the delicate paint will flake off. Paint, he says, offers yet another clue.
There's a self-portrait that he did in 1906, and it's amazing how he is holding a palette, and all the colors in that palette are exactly the same colors as are in this Picasso.
Gutierrez also points out the African influence seen in much of Picasso's art at the time. Still, there's one burning question left to be asked.
If this really is a Picasso, why isn't it hanging in a museum?
Well, primarily because it doesn't have a provenance. When this painting was presented to Christie's and Sotheby's, they immediately said it was not a Picasso. Why? Because it didn't have a history. It didn't have a history of who bought it, who sold it, etc., etc.
But the lack of a paper trail doesn't discourage Gutierrez. After all, he says Picasso was short on money back in 1905 and was known to trade paintings for food and other essentials. For Gutierrez, it all adds up. And even if it's never proven, he says just owning the piece is more than enough.
I'm rich with the idea that I have the Picasso, I can display it, I can have fun with it, and people absolutely love it.
Making this piece of artwork priceless. In Dunedin, Kate McVeigh, Bay News 9.
A replica of the painting stays at the Art Smart Cafe and Gallery all year long. The original was recently on display at the Dunedin Fine Arts Center.